you know, for 2026, I have a new direction. Not really new direction, but it's a direction I've always wanted to go through, and it's more motorsportsy. We've sold the G, unfortunately. That kind of really broke my heart, set me back a while. We saw I finally picked up the 350, so I'm back on the VQ platform. There's a gentleman here. Gentleman's kind of pushing it. This young buck here is 20 years old, and he has this race car. While we're here, is because his dad posted his accomplishment on Facebook. I mentioned his dad because, once again, he's young, and my old ass is trying to enter motorsports, so he's already in there. He, in his class, TT4, Time Trials 4, that's correct, yep. Right, Jonas? Jonas here in the fall, what was it, September?
November.
November? Beat the local record of 1 minute, 5 seconds. There's some tense in there, but 1 minute, 5 seconds. That's incredibly fast, isn't it?
It is, it is.
That's crazy. To put a stark contrast, my buddy, he has a Thunder Roadster, which is like a banana with wheels.
Yeah, it's a purpose-built race car.
It's a purpose-built race car. He has a Hayabusa engine in it. He did 107.
Yep.
So this car factory is around 3,500 pounds, and it's not 3,500 pounds now. Have you ever weighed it since you did it?
Yeah, so we have to weigh it pretty consistently. I'm right around 3,200 pounds when I'm in the car.
Okay. Full tank, half tank?
Yeah, anywhere between a half tank to empty.
Okay.
Which we play with amounts of gas to get less weight, but like how little of gas can we put in the car and I don't run out of gas on track.
You see, that's the cool shit we need to get into, guys, you know? We all beat our chests and think we're cool, badass people on the street just doing stupid shit, but then these guys fucking play mental math of how many gas could last and stuff like that, the weight, you know, wings, you know, downforce and all. I want to get into that, and I want to bring you guys along. So when I saw his dad's post about his time, and then Adam's cool as shit. You know I love Adam. He finally did his points and got his NASA license. So that day was his first race.
Sweet.
First NASA official race, and he broke the record in his class.
No way.
Yes, the 107. So that was his record-breaking run, his first run in the NASA.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. So all this is just coming into my universe or in my mind's eye, you know? Things you don't pay attention to unless you think about it or it's in your world.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful car. What is it?
It's a 2007 Nissan 350Z.
What trim?
Touring.
So you got the Yankees. They're 10.5?
Yep.
Okay. Some slicks on there. It's pretty cool. One thing I saw when you're pulling up with a little paint line, so I'm guessing that is how many times you used it?
We mark heat cycles on the tires. Those aren't correct right now to how many we put on those. Those tires are corded.
Okay.
But yeah, we mark heat cycles on the tires just to keep up with how worn they are and how fast we're wearing tires.
When was the last time you worried about your damn heat cycle? Shit like that. Come on. You've had this car for a while.
Yeah, I've had it for 4 years.
4 years. How old were you?
5 years. I was 15 when we got the car.
I'm feeling old as shit. I'm here trying to talk to this young buck about trying to race, you know?
Yeah, so the biggest thing that surprises everybody is the motor stock.
Okay.
We've got the intakes on it, and we've got the exhaust on it, and a tune to complement that.
Tune, up rev, EQ tech?
I'm not sure what he uses, but my buddy Eric that I race with is a fantastic tuner.
Okay, sweet,
But yeah, the motor's completely stock because of our horsepower restrictions.
Oh, you have horsepower restrictions?
We do. This makes 290 to the wheel.
Okay. And what's the power level cap?
So it depends on how light you are. It's a power to weight thing.
I got to figure out all this shit. I got to get that whole checkerboard and look at all this intersection and all.
Yeah. This one's actually one of the lightest of the Zs I compete against.
Okay.
Most of the other guys choose more horsepower and more weight, but we've gone less weight and less horsepower, and we've been very successful, obviously.
Yeah.
But other than that, we've got some just pretty basic Sparco bucket seats inside the car, and a Sparco steering wheel. We've ripped most of the center console and infotainment stuff out, and we just put in a little panel that I get some controls off of. Got a little plug to run all my data, my my lap times.
Okay, yeah.
Other than that, if it's a hot day, I could put an ice chest in the back of the car and wear a shirt that plugs into, and it cools me. So I've got some controls for that on the dash.
Okay.
But then other than that, I've got just all the stock 350Z gauges. There's nothing super fancy inside.
The cage, is it a certified cage?
It is.
What cage is it?
I cannot for the life of me remember what or who makes that cage.
But it's a full spec. What is it? Like a wheel-to-wheel spec cage?
Yeah,
Okay, it is. Yeah. Because you're not into wheel-to-wheel yet. You're in time trials.
Yep,
yeah.
I am.
Suspension-wise?
It's MCS. It's two-way remote reservoir, the fancy stuff.
Nice, yeah.
That's the biggest thing on the suspension. We've got white line sway bars.
Did any rear diff treatments, any subframe collars and bracing and stuff like that?
There's a brace on the rear diff.
Okay.
That's about it. The diff is actually a OS Geiken.
Oh, nice. Okay.
389.
Okay. 1.5 way?
Yeah.
Okay. Any diff fin cooler or anything like that?
No.
No? It doesn't run hot or anything?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, that's one problem we've never had with this car is is it getting hot.
Okay.
Even when we had the stock radiator and no oil cooler, and the hot summer at Barber in Alabama, it never really got hot.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's cool. No oil cooler or anything. Stock radiator.
We do have an oil cooler
now, but
and
like back then, though.
Yeah.
I guess now you're pushing it a lot harder, so your scale has grown and you're pushing the platform harder. That's cool.
Two big things on the front and back. The aero, just a 9 lives kit. It's been one of the bigger handling things that we've done to the car. It's been a massive
difference when you put those on.
Yeah,
and I guess the splitters also balance the tail, the tail down drag, right? The tail. I can't think of it right now, but yeah, the downforce.
Yeah, the downforce.
And the front splitters kind of balance it off. But you definitely felt more grip when you did.
Oh yeah.
Such a big change.
Oh yeah.
Really.
And it's nice because depending on what track I'm at, we can change where the wing's at.
So I was looking at how used the spots are, the position of the wing.
Yeah.
Now, could you give me a brief explanation of why you changed that so often? Because like on a street car, we know that we set our wing up and we kind of forget about it.
Yeah.
So why do you have to constantly change your wing on a track?
Because different tracks just ask for different things. If you're at a track that's going to favor your speed in the straights, then you set the wing real flat so it's not pushing down on the car.
Okay.
But at a track like the Corvette Museum in Kentucky, where it's a lot of high-speed corners, and the faster you can go through those corners, the better.
So you want more downforce?
Yeah, you want more downforce.
Wow. Okay, because you don't want to downforce in a straight line actually rob speed.
Yeah.
Okay. So really, so that's why it's so worn.
Yep.
You guys, okay, that's cool. I like that shit. We just don't fuck with, We just don't think about this kind of things. I'm just here to learn. I'm here to learn. I'm here to show you guys, because when do we get the opportunity, to actually sit down? Because I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone too, and like you say, on those hot days when you're wearing a cool suit, my ass is in the AC chilling, I don't want to go out there sweating buckets, but now, if I want to get into motorsports, that's something I got to deal with.
Yeah. And especially because you're pushing the car hard and you've got the AC on a hot day, you run more risk of overheating.
More wear in the engine and the system and stuff like that, yeah.
That and this one doesn't have AC anymore, of course.
Oh, okay, so you got to pull all that out. Man, Tell me about the wheels, the tires, and the brakes. Those are some big brakes.
Yeah, so got different brakes in the front and rear. The front is a Brembo GT kit.
Okay.
Which was a massive upgrade from the Stop Tech kit that we were using. It's just an upgrade for the Nismo brakes.
Okay.
But we've still got that on the rear. But the brakes are one of the massive things about this car. There's there's like two main things that this car does really well. It stops and it turns really well.
Okay.
And it's just because of the quality of brakes and suspension that we have on it.
So you use the word stop really well. Do you need it to stop or you need it to slow?
You need to slow.
Okay. So yeah, so in coming out corners and stuff like that, you have you could get on the brakes late.
Yes.
Because of its stopping power.
Yep.
That's why you said that. Because the stopping power, you get on the brakes late, use the downforce to actually slingshot its way around.
Yeah.
And all those techniques that you just pick up over time, you know, track wise and stuff like that. That's sick. Tell me about what pads. I guess you use Hulk pads because I see you got a sticker on there.
So NASA has a lot, or NASA, the organization that I'm with, has a lot of contingencies. The contingency sponsors. So it's different companies that have an agreement with the organization, and it's mostly based off how you place in your race that day. You can win like credit with the company. You can win brake pads. And that kind of stuff.
So do you have to use those things, or it helps?
No. You don't have to. It just keeps it cheaper.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're pretty much not paying for brake pads because
that's awesome. Because you're such a badass on the track. You have all the credits coined up. That's pretty cool. Because that's not one of the other questions I was going to come with. I see so many different brands on the car. Do you have any sponsors? Is there a garage you build with, or do you build the car at home? Do you maintain the car at home?
For the most part, yes. We don't really have any sponsors that aren't the contingencies through NASA. The biggest guy that's helped us out is Eric with Guilty Garage.
Guilty Garage, is that a local shop?
He's in Knoxville.
Knoxville?
Or Knoxville, Oak Ridge area.
Hey, so you guys take the car all the way down there?
Yeah, he's good.
Wow.
He's worth it.
Do you see any portals down there at Oak Ridge?
I have not seen any yet.
But no, wow, it's taking all the way down there. Okay, because you're a local mid-Tennessee area guy, right?
I am.
That's cool.
I grew up in Nashville, but currently I live in Cookeville for school.
Okay. So tires are expensive, right?
Yeah.
So do you have a tire sponsor, or you get credit to buy tires?
Yeah, we get some. It's not the best contingency that NASA has to offer, but the Hoosier tires are so damn good. It's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. When I'm looking at, I'm trying to probably get in like a 200 treadwear or anything like that. You can see the stark difference in the two cars. It's pretty cool having the two cars lined up, you know, seeing the differences, where it was and where it's got to. I see a Nissan Nismo.
Yes.
Are you part of the contingency program with Nismo?
That's absolutely.
Cool.
They're so good. It's like $500 if you win the weekend, just straight to your pocket.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. And, dude, I'm sure every little cent helps.
Everything helps,
yeah, because everybody says it's like so expensive or anything like that, but I'm sure maintenance and everything. How often do you change the oil or do the brake fluid and stuff?
So the brake fluid, we usually bleed brakes before every race.
Or just bleed, not really change.
Just bleed, yeah.
Okay.
But oil once or twice a season.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Once or twice a season. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the cycle? Oh, how many times a season do you run the car?
Usually once a month with a little break in the summer.
Okay.
Starting in February to November.
There are a lot of people say the stock 350Z intakes are really good intakes. Did you immediately change, or did you stay with the stock for a while, or what are you running now?
So the intakes we run now are built by Eric.
Okay.
It's just some that run out into the front, up in front of the radiator. But it's really just an extension of the stock intakes. Of course, we've got different piping and all that now, but it travels the same path they do. They are really good. We didn't change out the intakes until last season.
Oh, really? So you used the stock intakes for a long time?
Yeah. There just wasn't any point. These cars push up against the horsepower restrictions for a TT4 pretty closely already. So there just wasn't a point to start going for parts that gained horsepower yet.
What other modifications performance-wise? Do you have any headers or pulleys or anything like that?
We have ISR long tube headers.
Okay.
And the exhaust was naturally one of the first things I did to the car, being 15 and having a sports car. It's an NVIDIA catback. It's just what I found at the time.
Have you never needed to change it over the years? No. Have you ever come across any tracks that were really strict on the noise restriction?
Yes, but this car's never had a problem. I know that Road Atlanta is really strict on those, and we haven't been there in a few years. So we haven't been there since it got the long tube headers, which I would probably break sound now.
That's what was my next question. With the long tube headers, did it really get much louder?
It got much louder.
Dang. Yeah. Okay. Dang. Okay. So I guess since you're talking about Road Atlanta and stuff, I guess you guys travel around maybe like a 3-4 hour radius to do events?
Yeah, so the farthest we've gone was Pittsburgh for Nationals one year.
Okay.
To Pit Race Complex. I think it just closed down, unfortunately. It was a good track, but as far as we've gone, I don't remember exactly how long that was. My amazing father drove the whole way, and I slept in the passenger seat for most of it. And we've also been out to VIR in Virginia, but not with this car. We were renting a car out there. Yeah, the whole story behind starting racing was I was riding dirt bikes at the time. We grew up riding dirt bikes, and I wanted to race dirt bikes. But of course, that's really dangerous. My father raced dirt bikes. He's been hurt 1,000 times. Yeah. So he recommended the race cars, and I was like, okay, race cars is fine. Yeah,
sure. Yeah,
race cars. So I raced in quarter midgets for a little bit when I was real young, which is like oval track for kids. And then, of course, when I turned 15, we got the car, built it through 15, and a couple days before my 16th birthday.
Oh wow!
Did the first race.
Once again, feeling old as shit right here. That's cool. So it's just you could say he's a definite driving force in your passion.
Oh, 100%.
That's awesome. At NASA, you've heard SCCA. Some of NASA isn't as big as SCCA, so it's a small organization, a little looser in the rules, but pretty much you have to drive HPDE events a certain amount. How do they track your progression, or how do they track your HPDE days?
So when you first start with HPDE, you'll get a little, they call it a passport. It's just a little booklet.
Okay.
And then at the end of every weekend, your instructor will fill it out, say how you did, give little comments. There's like little things in it that say, does the student know how to trail brake, rate from 1 to 10, and you just fill that in. And when you feel like you're ready to move up a DE, we do DE 1 through 4. You find an instructor, find a DE leader, and you say, I feel like I'm ready, and they'll give you a check ride. And then there's a place in the booklet for each of your check rides, and they'll fill out that too if you did good, and if you didn't pass, and they won't fill it out. But mostly people pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So I guess it's kind of like like you said, a passport or a checklist or a checkbook. You can't just any Tom, Dick, and Harry just jump in a race car or a car they build and just go in a higher class. You know, there's people that invest so much money into these cars. Although you're a time trial, you're one at a time, right? You still just don't want people just going and wiping out a track and just ruining track days for everyone.
Well, we are all on track at the same time.
Oh, you are? Yeah, even time trials. I was thinking time trials have a bigger gap.
So, yeah, every time trial group, TT6 to TTU, they're all on track at the same time when time trial is out.
Okay.
And it's just a courtesy thing. If someone's flying up behind you, they're obviously on a good lap, move over, let them go. And even with that, we don't have to, but we do a lot of point buys in time trial, just keeping it courteous for everyone.
But is it only time trial drivers on the track at that time?
There's
no
only
HPDE mix. Right. Okay. So yeah. So the HPDE guys are still separated from the time trial guys. So it's only people with experience on the track at the same time. Because HPDE is like open to the public. There's different levels, novices, and a little more towards the expert field. Correct.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, and that you can't pass unless you wave somebody over. In time trials, can you pass if it's safe?
Yes.
If you're deemed safe.
Yes.
Okay. Because there's more professional guys on there, so people kind of trust each other more.
Yep. And we even separate each of our DE groups. So 1 through 4 won't go out together. They'll all go out individually because you'll have people in one that it's their first day, they're nervous, they don't know what they're doing yet, and you'll have people in 4 who, like me, may be taking a friend on a ride, and I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
And if you go flying up behind someone that's it's their first day, you're gonna scare them.
And they might panic and swerve left, swerve right, or
Yeah.
do something wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So it makes sense, you know. It's you just got to accrue points, and the points spread or the points accumulation is a little different with SCCA, is it right?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And SCCA has more of a presence on the west side, right? Or do they have a presence east side
so
too?
there's definitely a presence over here, especially around like Road Atlanta.
Okay.
Because it's such a massive track. And I think they've got a pretty big presence around Barber. I don't know much about SCCA. This car wouldn't be legal in SCCA events, so we've never really looked into it.
It started off as a passion car you loved.
Yeah.
But you also wanted to race it at the same time.
Yeah.
So you did love the platform.
Yeah.
This was, what, 6 years ago? But when did you go full race car?
So.
And what was the catalyst? Like, what started you to go full race car with it?
So we had been talking about it for a while, roughly my junior year of high school. Like, where's this car going to end up? Because at the time, I want to say we didn't have the aero on it yet. I still had a little spoiler I put on the back for looks, and a little lip on the front bumper that looked all nice. And we had been talking, like, where do we want to go? What is this car going to be? Because as it was, without the aero and without some of the more aggressive stuff that made it miserable to drive on the street, I just wasn't going to stay competitive. So we started shopping for another daily for me, and just bit the bullet and said, this is a race car. This is what this car is going to be.
So I guess it just depends on the individual, like at what level or how far you want to take yourself.
Yeah. And that's one of the things I love about NASA is you can stop wherever you want. You can choose as far as you want to go. If all you want to do is putter around the track on the weekends in your Corvette, go. Stay in DE2, stay in DE3. Yeah. But if you want to endurance race, if you want a time trial, if you want to go wheel to wheel and bumper to bumper in Miatas, then go for it.
Oh, you talk about the Miatas. How are those guys? I heard they will just nip at your ass on the corners.
Miata guys definitely will, but you know the E30 guys do it more.
Really?
Yeah, those E30 guys are insane.
Really?
They are.
The meme is these Miata guys. They can just come out of nowhere in a corner and just show up and just. But you beat them in the straights, but they're always there in the corner.
Yeah. That's the thing with Miatas, and especially with the new ones coming out, the ND. Is that what they're on?
Something like that.
Yeah. Those things will almost beat this car.
Yeah.
They're insane cars. You put a good driver behind the wheel of an ND, you're probably going to take this specific Z every day.
This is not the first time you've won, like, fastest time.
Yeah.
This is also the last record. Was it your record you broke, or was it someone else's?
So it actually was the first time I've gotten a lap record.
Okay.
It's not the first time I've won the championship, the regional championship. But it was actually Eric's record that I broke.
Oh, so you went and decimated Sensei by how many seconds?
Oh, he was 106.2, and I did a 105.76.
Almost a full second. But no, sorry.
Yeah,
almost a full tenth of a second.
It's like
100th of a second. Math.
Yeah, math.
Yeah, you can see the smoke.
For almost half a second.
Yeah, almost half a second. Yeah. That's cool. Did you give him shit after? I know he's going to be proud of you, and you're happy, but you got to poke.
Yeah, a little bit, but he was pretty upset about that.
Was he?
One. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
His car was driving rough that day, and he just couldn't get under it. So I wasn't going to poke the bear with that one.
Man, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's cool, though.
A lot of times we do, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you know, some rivalry is all fun and games.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to get into the world, and I saw your dad's post about your time on Facebook, and I was like, man, that's awesome. And then I found out you were a 20-year-old. I was like, that's even ridiculous. It's cool. Congratulations on the time.
Thank you.
Next year, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this year. We're in 26 now. But cool car, man.
Thank you.
Beautiful
thank you.
car, purpose built. It's sick. Thank you for taking the time.
Of course.
Hopefully I'll see you guys out there.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. I'll take these guys with me, and hopefully we'll see him out there, and maybe he'll instruct me in my HPDE and stuff like that. And let me know what you guys think. Put some questions in the comments. I'll tag him. I'll put his Instagrams right here.
Yeah.
He's not a Facebook person. He needs to actually post more on his Instagram. You would never know that he was a record breaker at last year's season.
Yeah.
But thanks again for your time.
Of course.
It's a pleasure. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comments. And as usual, guys, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, you all take it easy.